Hello everyone, once again we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 in front of us, and in front of it we have a USB OTG connector. It is a 5-pin USB OTG connector. I just want to note that the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 supports two different types of USB micro-pin connectors, a 5-pin and an 11-pin connector. And the USB OTG connector only comes in 5-pin, but if you ever decide to get a MHL HD TV connector, you have to make sure you get an 11-pin connector, and the way to make sure is it needs to be either made for the Galaxy Note 2 or the Galaxy S3. They're identical connectors, and I'll do a video on that cable later. But let's go over the USB OTG connector. So what I'm gonna connect to this is keyboard and mouse, and then after that I'm going to connect compact flash card off my DSLR. So let's get started. I could connect this receiver for the keyboard and mouse directly, right? This is the receiver for the keyboard and mouse. I could insert it directly into this connector, right? USB port. But I know that for this demonstration, the distance between my keyboard and this receiver and the mouse is not optimal. So I'm going to create just an extension with the USB hub that I have. Okay, so I have this USB hub, right? And I'm going to connect that to the USB OTG. So I'll put this hub right here. I'm going to connect this to the USB OTG. Then I'm going to connect it to the Galaxy Note 2. And once I connect this, you should see a pop-up message pop up in this notification bar. Okay, and there we go, USB connector connected, and then you see that this has lit up as well. And I'm going to insert this receiver for my keyboard and mouse into here. Okay, and I just want to take a moment to show you my keyboard and mouse. It is a small company called Rapu, and they make a really small but cool looking product. So this is a keyboard, and as you can see, it has no frame, so the keyboard is essentially half the size, even though the keys are about the same. So as you can see, when I move the mouse, you could see the mouse move, right? A cursor has shown up. And I just want to mention that this home screen that you're looking at is the default home screen that your Galaxy Note 2 comes with, and it does not do landscape mode. So I hear they might be coming up with a update to support landscape mode in 4.1.2, so I'm hoping for that, but I haven't really verified those claims yet. So let's go to the internet browser. Okay, and I have CNN open here, and then I'm going to try to scroll with this mouse. As you can see, it scrolls just like it would do on a computer. Okay, and I know on a computer when I hit space, it'll go down on the page. So just like a computer, it does the same. Okay, and obviously the left mouse button is it's like tapping on the screen. So I could tap on that. I could change the URL. But I just want to point out that text selection, right? You usually do this by clicking and dragging. Well, it does not work the same, obviously, because it's kind of like trying to tap and moving, and it doesn't work. So you have to kind of work around it. You have to tap on it, and you have to use this this little thing here. So another thing I wanted to point out is that the middle button, if you have a scroll wheel that also presses down, if you have a middle button, that is the close app button. So you could see that the app closed, right? So let's start it back up, and maybe it's not the app close button, it is the home button. I just want to clarify that. Okay, and then the last thing, this is the cool part, the right mouse button is the back button, right? So say we go to one of these links here, we'll go to a link, and then if I want to go back, I don't need to hit back on here. I could hit, it's like hitting back on here. I could hit back to go back on the browser by clicking on the right mouse button. But the really cool part is, when you hold this back button, you get the multi-window, the split screen feature. It works with the mouse. So this is the cool part. So hold the right mouse button, and as you can see, this multi-window menu popped up, and I'm doing this with the scroll button and it works beautifully. So I'm just going to start up the video player, right? And I'm going to open it up on the right side. Okay, I had a video playing earlier, so this is a video that I downloaded, and then I could resize these windows, right? And you could swap places. Say you wanna make the browser go on the right, so click on the middle button and then click on the swap button, right? So depending on what's more important to you during the time, you could definitely surf and then have just like a little window for viewing a video and have headphones on or something. And another, let's see, and I guess if you just wanted to full screen that, right, you had that full screen button. Okay, so that so as you can see, the keyboard and mouse, right, let's try typing with the keyboard. Typing on this keyboard seems pretty good. Okay, and definitely much faster than typing with your thumbs. So I really like that. So one thing I want to mention as we move on, right, is that on this hub, if I try to connect another USB device to this hub, things will go wrong, and I believe it is because the power of this you know, what this port can provide. So if you try to connect too many devices, even like 2 devices, I think the power is not sufficient. This USB hub comes with an adapter, so I could plug that up if I wanted to, but I lost it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this, since I'm pretty much done showing you the keyboard and mouse. Right, so we'll put that away, and I'll connect this. Okay, this is a multi-card reader, and I took this straight out of my DSLR. And let's see if we could look through that. So I'm going to plug it in. Okay, and you can see USB mass storage connected. Okay. And let's see. So what you should see when you first do that is you should see this app called My Files. It opens up automatically when you connect a USB mass storage device. Let's get rid of this multitasking tab. Okay, and then as you can see, I have my internal card, external card, and the new USB drive. So I'm going to go to that. I'm going to go where my camera likes to store my photos. And unfortunately, you know, cameras, I like to take pictures in RAW files, but if you want to incorporate this into your photography process or photographing process, you could just take pictures and then save both JPGs and RAW files. So this is a picture I took from my DSLR. I straight off the SLR and I put the card into this reader, and it works beautifully. So that concludes the end of the demonstration of the USB OTG cable. I just also want to make one additional note. I tried to connect my powered external hard drive, my terabyte hard drive, but unfortunately it told me that I had it formatted in a format that it didn't recognize. I think I had it in NTFS, which this definitely doesn't recognize. So if you have an external hard drive, it'll absolutely work if you have it formatted correctly. I believe FAT32 is the right one, and possibly exFAT. I know FAT32 should work for sure. So anyway, thank you for watching my videos. I have about 50 videos doing demonstrations like this on the Galaxy Note 2 in my channel, so make sure you check those out. And please subscribe for upcoming videos in the future. I'll be creating one daily. And the next video coming up is the HDTV MHL connector for the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Thank you for watching.